Before I start this 10-minute video, let me ask you something. Who here watching this video would like to know how to inspire others? Raise your arm. Who here watching this little video would not like to know how to inspire others? Raise your arm. Okay, and who here never raises the arm because you're saying, hey, this is just a video, so why should I even play this stupid raise your arm game? Okay, you're all welcome, but my little speech here is about how to inspire people. My name is Martin Emrich. I'm from Germany, Stuttgart, and I'm fascinated by human beings and how our brain works. This is why I decided to study psychology. And I have a PhD in psychology and travel all around the world doing executive coachings with business leaders, and I also work worldwide as a keynote speaker. And I really, really love this work. Now, before I get started, I want to demonstrate you why we need leadership in this VUCA world. And to do this, I would like you to take one hand and cover your eyes and take the other hand and show me where you think is north. Okay? Now freeze and open your eyes and look around you. Should you be around other people, chances are there's a lot of different variations of where north is. Now I happen to have a compass with me, so the correct solution, at least where I'm standing here in Stuttgart, the correct north would have been right there. Okay? Now, leadership means making sure everyone has the same north. Because if you don't show people where north is, they don't know where to go. They're going zigzag, just like this balloon. So we need leadership to make sure people are aligned. Leadership means you are the North Star. You are the bearing point. You give people orientation, guidance, especially in the VUCA world. Now, this is why we need leadership. Now, how does this work? I came up with something called the NOPA-Method. I'm going to walk you through NOPA in the next couple of minutes. N stands for networking. If you want to be an inspirational leader, you want to have a good network. A network of people you trust, a network of positive people. And by networking, I don't mean hanging out on social media. I don't mean hanging out on Facebook or Instagram. Because in today's world, a lot of people click and scroll rather than think and reflect. And we show each other emojis and emoticons instead of showing each other real emotions. And we talk to Siri and Alexa more than we talk to our sisters and brothers, right? So don't always hang out on social media, but hang out with real people. You know, it's like an addiction for many people. Social media can be an addiction. A lot of people I know even take their smartphone into the bedroom, and first thing they do in the morning is check their status on Instagram or Facebook, and I think this is not right. I don't think this is right. I think what you should check in the morning is not your status on Facebook. What you should check is who you spend the night with, and give respect to all those ladies, to all those gentlemen that you spent the night with, and not to social media. So do digital detox from time to time. Be with real people. Be with people that are positive. Be with people that make you feel good. Be with people that put confetti in your hair. And people that send shivers down your spine. that is the network I'm talking about, and that's the network you need. Now, it also helps, by the way, to leave your house from time to time, because if not, you will eventually end up getting married to either the pizza delivery guy or the mailman. So go out and socialize and build your network. Now, O stands for openness. And openness is something you show with your body language. Now here's a little experiment. Please, for a couple of seconds, do what I say. Draw a triangle, draw a circle, and now draw into the air a horizontal line. Okay, I think a lot of you just draw a vertical line, because I was showing that with my body language. So the point of this little experiment is you do not do what I say, you react on my body language. So if you want to be a positive, inspirational leader, make sure you have a positive body language. Now, one thing you can do is show your palms. Show your palms to people, because it shows to those around you, you do not bear arms. And if you do not bear arms, people can trust you. And that's positive. Now, the other day I was doing an executive coaching with a CEO, and when he was presenting the budget to his direct reports, he always had his right hand in his pocket and was only using his left hand to gesture. And as soon as his boss came in, he pulled out his second hand and was gesturing with both hands. And when his boss left the room again, he was using one hand. Now my job was to give him feedback about his leadership style. So I asked his direct reports, how do you perceive this person? And they said, he's arrogant. And I asked, what do you mean, why arrogant? And he said, well, very simple. He's arrogant because when he's talking to us, he's only using 50% of his horsepower. And when his boss comes in, when it counts for him, he's using 100% of his horsepower. And we don't like that. We don't feel appreciated. So make sure you always have both your hands out the pocket. Don't do this. Don't do this. And show an open body language. Now, P stands for participation. And you want to have a participatory leadership style. What does that mean? Now, here you see the classical org chart with the CEO on top, who is very concerned because he has all the power. Then he passes this power on to his subordinates, the director level, and at the very bottom of the pyramid we got the employees. And this is a hierarchical traditional org chart. Now, if you want to be a positive leader, turn it, at least in your mind, upside down. And now look what is happening. Look at what is happening to those faces. Now, if you turn it upside down, people are happier. Why? Well, because you give them more power, you empower them. The CEO should be foundational. He's at the very bottom of the pyramid, sharing his power with his people. And that's important because the client is up here in touch with those people. So it makes a lot of sense to share the power, to make sure they have the decision power to satisfy the customer at the point of sale. For me, leadership is not a privilege, it's not a medal you put around your neck, it's a service. A service that you deliver to those around you. So that's what I mean by participation. Now, last letter is A, and A stands for agility. Agility means being able to react on what's happening around you. Now, one guy who did this really well, in my opinion, is my big idol, Michael Jordan, best basketball player of all times. And he was asked, how could you be so successful? And he said, very simple. miss a lot of shots, but keep taking shots, because a shot you don't take is a shot you can make. So take a lot of shots, miss a lot of shots, and learn from the shots you don't make. And I like this a lot. Now, I never was a basketball hero, although I always wanted to be one, but I was very ambitious with writing books. Now, most of my books were okay, but not so great. But even when I was young, I was writing a lot of books, and I collected feedback from my readers, so that every book was a little bit better than the book before. Now, finally, in September 2018, I wrote my first bestseller book in German, and in December 2018 in English. And yes, I'm a little bit proud of this book, but I'm even more proud about the fact that I never gave up. I wrote 49 not so good books, and this is my 50th book. So I'm a lot more proud about this process of not giving up and always making the next book a little bit better than the previous book. And by the way, this book is about the NOPA-Method that I just presented to you. And I'm now a multiple bestseller author, which is great. So again, in a nutshell, NOPA stands for networking, openness, participation, and agility. And my name is Martin Emrich. I was very happy to deliver this speech to you, and my best wishes for you. Thank you very much.